What's going on with CM Punk? I'm just gonna throw it out there. Because it seems like there's a couple of different backstage stories swirling around AEW right now, and at some point,
can we nip one in the bud real quick?
Let's go
really quick. The easy one to nip in the bud is the Jungle Jack Perry, right? Jungle Jack Perry is the easy one to nip in the bud. Jungle Jack Perry wanted to use real glass.
Real glass,
using no, and everybody back there was like, "No, we're not doing that." Right.
Real glass for what? I'm sorry.
They were filming a spot, or they were filming a segment, and it called for like glass to break. But the thing that CM Punk is reported to have said was that he was insinuating that Jack Perry wanted to use real glass and then not have to work the following week. I don't know what that means. Or you supposed
say don't
he's like feign an injury or something? Or
he said don't light that stem up, it'll ruin your life. That's what he said. He said, "Don't you use that glass? Don't you never see money doing this." But that one sounded like everybody was back there turning up. But the salacious thing is, Punk in there too. Punk, go ahead, Punk, more Punk, because is AEW putting these out?
That's the other question. I was reading one. And then I looked, and there was an alert for something else. It was like 2 or 3 things that happened in one day. Because there was the story about the promo that he cut after Collision when it went off the air, and he was basically said let me find.
Said he was a peg warmer, which is crazy. I didn't even know he meant the action figure.
Yeah. No, well, he said I went to a local supermarket, and because he was saying Carolina was supposed to be Hangman country, which sounds so crazy. He said he went to a local supermarket and he figured out why they call him Hangman is because the pegs in the toy aisle are all full of Hangman action figures because nobody wants to buy them. He's a peg warmer, unlike me, who moves merchandise and pops ratings and sells toys. But they were saying that he was saying that because of the press release for the Bucks and Omega re-signing with AEW. He said, Peace to meals. Shouts to A Show. Take that glass over to Dynamite is crazy. A peg warmer. That's what he said. A peg warmer.
Wait, Tony.
That's what he said. It's not the name of the episode, but I'm going to put on the list for names of the episode. Pig warmer is funny, but that's what CM Punk said.
Happy birthday, hip hop.
Happy birthday, hip hop. Happy birthday, hip hop. God damn. So, but like, there's the thing with situations like that is really like, was that necessary? Like, what's being gained from that? Is it because I imagine it's just just him wanting to put his name out there and just put more gas on the fire?
Why? I don't understand it because at this point I'm gonna beat you up.
But nobody's done it.
Nobody's done a thing. They can't.
One nigga tried.
They kept him out of the arena, right? They kept
Hangman Page out the arena and Christopher. Well, that was the other thing. Christopher Daniels wasn't allowed to be in the arena because
they didn't know who Christopher Daniels was.
He's like AEW HR or something like that at this point.
Wait. We had a Tubi or whatever the hell that was from him. Remember
Cameo. This nigga said a Tubi.
So,
we had a Tubi of him.
That's where they know him from. No. That is Christopher Daniels. I seen him. He did the thing on Black Rasslin. I saw him.
Don't let him in. Don't let him in. Nah, but they said he wasn't allowed to be in because it's some petty, because he was in the fight last All Out. And the story was that CM Punk feels like because Ace Steel is allowed to work for the company but not be all up in arenas and whatnot, Christopher Daniels can't show up to the arena as well. But it's because they said that Hangman Adam Page was supposed to, there was some segment or something he was supposed to shoot.
Right.
And then they said, your ass can't be, we had the 2B, your ass can't even enter the arena.
He gonna get beat up.
CM Punk?
By who?
Right.
This is so
the only person the real legit candidate could be is Hangman Page.
That's what I'm saying.
He don't got his pocket's too light.
This is my question, right? And this is a legit question. If you know, so there's a extremely strong possibility that everybody's in on this and we're all being worked.
It could be a work, yes.
It's wrestling.
At what point? It's wrestling. Do you feel like you have crossed the line in doing this work shit that I might have to whip your ass? Because you just called me a peg warmer. I don't know how to take that.
Listen, we've all heard people working call other people worse. So that part of it, I'm not really, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really that concerned with. We've heard niggas talk about the big boss man supposed to have been riding on Big Show Daddy Coffin. Like we've seen worse.
Wait.
It happened. No, it happened. Let me get the image.
Hold on. I'm gonna say, cuz what happens when you don't like the nigga?
I mean,
I think it's a situation where most niggas don't like the nigga. We've all worked with niggas we don't like all our lives.
But they don't have
free reign to say nothing crazy about us. However,
shit.
These niggas' jobs are for it. Nigga, Shawn Michaels told on Bret Hart in front of everybody that he was he would knock down Lil Sonny, not Big Sonny. Big Sonny look crazy. Sonny not look like Greg Valentine now. Anyway,
they said Big Sonny looked like
Sonny, he told on Lil Sonny and
dog, we losing.
Who's running Sonny's PR team? No, she's a murderer. Nigga, don't nobody care about her.
She facing 25 years, yo.
The Hammer.
Facts.
Sonny the Hammer Valentine.
Let me get this image now. She's in the real.
No, don't bring her up.
I mean, nah, because that news just hit the other day. She facing 25 years.
She look like Faux Mama from the train on this show.
They said she looked like what's her name from the Punisher?
Which also looks just like Greg the Hammer.
She looks just like Greg.
She like, you know who she looked like? Griselda. She like Griselda. Her godmother. Yo, y'all niggas know that nigga Charles Cosby, yo. That nigga was lying, wasn't he? Charles Cosby was lying. Ain't no way he told all them.
She looked like Griselda. She really does.
Griselda.
She about to go. Like it was a plea agreement. This is totally off the CM Punk topic. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, but I don't remember how we got here. I apologize.
I don't either.
Jokes is how we got there. Yeah. No.
No, that's pro wrestling. Now that's pro wrestling. Damn. Oh man.
Yeah, I might have fought big boss man.
I'm saying that's how we got here because of Shawn Michaels. That's what it was. Shawn Michaels' son, everybody stuff in the back. I think that's the thing because this was the key.
Rainy days, my nigga.
Facts. This was the key to the Punk thing. So because I watched Meltzer and Alvarez talk about the entire situation. If it's a work, Meltzer is working his ass off to really sell this as like CM. He says it's not a part of any type of storyline or program. He says CM Punk was trying to be funny. Like that was peg warmer, and that shit was him trying to make a joke. Apparently,
Punk's never been known as a nice guy. Niggas like, right. Oh, so you give a jerk, a nigga, a known jerk, the pin, right? And you can't. He's in unimpeachable. The one part of the story that people told this week that we hadn't mentioned is when Punk came back and he was going out, and Tony Khan was at Gorilla shouting CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, right? So that is the case.
Mm-hmm.
You give this nigga the pin. And here's the other part of it. He's outbooked your A show.
Talk about it.
Consistently.
Talk about it.
He's going to talk crazy.
He can back it up.
How is it news?
With that nigga ass.
Fair enough, but you know what I mean? Good luck making the show next week. Listen, we talk, and I parent this way.
Right.
I tell my son there are things that should happen, and these are the things that are going to happen. Those should happen things are cool. They're neat, and they're great in ideology. Mm-hmm. What's really going to happen is what you really have to deal with. And that's all that's happening here is you gave a known jerk the pencil and he's being successful. What do you think is going to happen out of that news? We're going to get news that this guy is good gracious.
I love it. Sorry.
Shout out to the homies. Yo, nigga Lovely was right there, right next to them when niggas was were sitting there.
I saw.
That's probably her picture.
That's probably her picture for real.
Right, so.
Well, and that's the other thing, though. It's like with all this talk going on, they're at the very least about to pull off a good. I feel like this is going to be a good story just because there's the history between CM Punk and Samoa Joe. Like Punk's going to make this the shit that he's working on right now, so he can continue to be that top. So what he feels like that time.
So he wins. He has to win.
Probably.
I'm assuming he beats Samoa Joe. Yeah, I would assume he goes over.
Probably there. I think because you got to do a balance with guys like that, right? Guys like that are there that are quote unquote like legends, or you know what I mean, the elder statement. You got to give them wins to make their losses to the young guys something, because in my mind, Starks is eventually 100% beating CM Punk.
I hope so.
I think that's a layup.
I need that win.
Oh no, it should be soon.
It ain't gonna be.
It should be soon.
Survivor Series.
Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. If Punk beats Starks in Survivor Series, AEW is dead.
Yeah,
dead. D-I-D.
Did. Who was right in the chat? Did. CM Punk is an OG that is still in the 87th grade. That's actually a really good point. That's a hell of a point, Vaughn.
I don't see it. I don't know if I have that kind of
You don't see what?
I don't see that. Like I couldn't be able to put up with that kind of shit.
CM Punk, this man calling you a peg warmer.
Yo, peg warmer is crazy.
Peg warmer.
I had to go back to see what he meant, and I'm like, yo, that's crazy. You can't say that.
Yeah, you warming the peg. That's what he said.
I don't know if I could sit there and be okay with that.
I'm assuming Adam Page is not okay with it, but he can't get in the building. They're not on the same show. At this point, it's just words that are out there in the ether.
So I'm not going to see you in Wembley.
Well, that's the thing. There's going to be situations where they're going to have to touch. Although I would imagine CM Punk and them room is going to be over here, and the elite shit going to be clear on the other side of the building. I'm assuming they're going to keep them as far away as they can right now.
Well, I think you'll get the Bucks and FTR together sooner rather than later because they're fine, right? And I really think the Bucks are really the only ones that have like the I can't work with Punk. I think Paige will work with Punk. I know Kenny Omega will. I don't know, but I'm more sure than anybody that Omega will work with Punk.
Right.
But the thing is that's fine because Punk ain't no tag team. And we don't want, listen, what you want to know who ain't the Usos, nigga? Mo and goddamn Joe.
Mo and Joe Buck.
We never see Mo and Joe Buck in a solo run against no CM Punk. So we don't need them anyway.
That's a good point.
But that goddamn Hangman Page, I think, makes perfect sense. So I would, if I'm a company, I lean into it.
Adam Page beats him for the X title.
I don't want Adam Page to have my X title. I don't want Adam Page to have any of my titles.
Well, that's who he's talking to. I mean, at a certain point,
so here's the thing. Adam Page is the guy who should have been crowned probably 2 years ago.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
So is CM Punk how they fix it?
Is if they can work? You about to say, man?
I don't. No. I'm for Adam Page winning the title. I don't know if he's gonna be. I don't know if him and CM Punk are gonna be. At this point, I don't think anybody in CM Punk is a good match for the next person.
I think Punk and Starks is money.
Yeah,
I don't know because that last one.
Who's at fault for that?
I don't know. I don't know. I was gonna ask what's the I know ratings ain't a thing, but what is Collision looking like compared to Dynamite?
It's probably getting washed. It's on Saturday.
Yeah, I think that the last headline I saw, I'll check in a sec, but was I think Collision had a better week this past week, but it was still under 500,000 viewers or something like that.
It just came from it probably had now Collision probably had the biggest jump from any wrestling program on earth because the week before they had to go against SummerSlam.
Right, exactly. It would be a good bounce back. That's a good point. Yeah, the viewers are up. Still stays under 500,000. They were at 476,000 viewers this past Saturday.
Right. So here's the other issue. Right, is Punk's gonna say, "You gave me the worst slot in pro wrestling, and I gave you the best show in pro wrestling," which is what he's going to say to Tony.
I can see that.
And Tony's like, right? Because it's Collision is clearly a better show. It's their WWE flavored show. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what they
Raw.
It's not.
It's SmackDown.
Not necessarily. I'm not gonna say it's they Raw, they SmackDown, but it's their like they book it like WWE. They started with a goddamn promo and they go into matches and it's like a episode of Raw to me.
Right. I gotta watch.
And it's better TV than Wednesday night.
It looks better.
Massacre.
Yeah, we probably
it's booked better. It's everything better.